There's one thing I'd like to say in my own words about the camping industry in Australia, stuff that you actually need. Because when I first moved here, coming from New Zealand to Australia, there are so many more camping accessories you can buy, so many different brands. Uh, I'd never heard of a 12 volt fridge before. I'd never heard of secondary batteries and battery chargers before. Never heard the word swag before. Uh, yeah, I've owned a four-wheel drive, but I'd never deflated my tyres for any reason on purpose before and pumping them back up again. Uh, 12 volt lighting, 12 volt accessories, inverters. Oh, I'd had an inverter before, but not while camping. Be a home permanent installation. There's so many things that you can buy, all these companies and brands. But there's one thing you have to remember if you're a beginner, or you just got in your four-wheel drive, or you don't go four-wheel driving but you go camping. Sometimes the less stuff you buy, the better off you are. Because half the stuff you buy or is advertised, you don't need it. You got to remember that the companies are just there to make their product look good. They spend so much money on advertising you wouldn't believe, because they just want you to walk into the store and buy as much crap as possible. Unless I'm going on a week-long trip, if it's just a weekend trip, I don't take the fridge. I don't take the gas bottle. It's just, I've spent thousands of dollars on rooftop tents and more expensive versions of regular products, but you just don't need them. I felt one thing that they never tell you is the rooftop tent's absolute crap in really windy conditions, like really windy. It was unusable. I packed it up and I slept in the car. So don't waste your money unless you're not planning. Well, you can never plan for windy conditions, so if it picks up, you really crap out of luck. But I'd just like to show you the setup I've got at the moment. I've got a single swag on the ground, awning to protect me from the sunny during the day, and possibility of rain. Everybody needs a chair. Otherwise, I'm just using the tailgate of my car as a prep platform, and I just got a Bunnings table. No 12 volt fridge. I've got a little Kmart chili bin, Kmart gas cooker, and Kmart kettle. Probably cost $20. And box from Bunnings. It's just got all my essential cookware and knives and forks, pots, pans, plates, stuff like that. And there really isn't a whole lot to it. Yeah, I've got an LED strip light, and on the back seat I've got a 12 volt battery box hooked up to a DC charger. And I've got a solar panel on the roof. 110 watt solar, but apart from that, that's the setup, guys. And just for a weekend, honestly, the only reason I'm using the battery box for is to charge up the cameras, because I'm too cheap for multiple batteries on my action cam, so I just recharge the same battery. But other than that, you don't need to go and buy all the junk from all the stores, big name brands. They just want your money, but really in the end it's not worth it. I got a $1,000 rooftop tent sitting at home, and I've bought the $200 swag because it's better in my opinion. Completely waterproof. I don't need to have it under the awning, but I do, just as backup. It's low to the ground. I find it's perfect for windy conditions. As I said, I got a rooftop tent, clamshell style, that goes on the back of the tub there. I mounted it. Windy conditions, it literally just pushes it over. So it folds back in on itself. Probably 90, 100 kilometer an hour wind when we were camping, but you can't predict the wind. I didn't know it was going to come, and I was shit out of luck. I slept on the back seats of my cab. So yeah, don't waste your money on things you don't need. And the things that you do need, some of the stuff I have are just cheapies, but if you're going to use it for a long time, maybe spend a little bit more money. Instead of a $20 cooker, maybe a $50 cooker. But you don't need to spend all the money in the world to go camping.